Go.
So the way you light the pilot on this thing is there's a gas valve in the basement, it's on. Then you would push in on this stem and light the pilot. And John will show you, there's a blue flame down there. That's the pilot. You hold this for a full minute in, that's the pilot settings. See the knob, it's pointing that way and pushed in, and that's going to activate the pilot gas. Holding it for a minute heats up the thermocouple in there, and then when I release it, the pilot will stay on, and then this turns it on. Stand back. You can also dial it down. It will go at a lot of different settings. So like that's a little fire, medium fire, hellfire, crazy fire. Of course, make sure the damper is open. So righty-tighty, like most things, closes the damper. Lefty-loosey, when you're burning this thing full blast, you probably want the damper open. Damper works just fine. The flue looks okay. You've got a cap up on top. And I actually had a match going with smoke going up the flue, so I knew it was drafting before I even started this whole process. Now, as a precaution, you might want to keep a carbon monoxide detector somewhere in this space or the upstairs hallway, and the way you could tell is if you were getting fumes out of here, but I don't think you will. I think this is going to draw just fine. This is a wood burning fireplace. In other words, you got a masonry fireplace that's meant for wood. What some people have done, and you could do, is decommission the gas, disconnect the gas down in the basement below here, pull all this stuff out so there's no gas line. I think the gas is coming up the ash pit, and then burn wood. You can burn wood just fine in here. If you're going to do that, there's a little clamp I would take off that's on the damper. And you can see that clamp has been added. It's just a little sheet metal clamp that somebody added. It's a safety so that you can't close the damper quite all the way. And that's a good thing. That's because you don't want to be burning this nice clean burning fuel. It's not going to make soot with the damper shut. So if you switch to wood, you don't need that clamp because you want to be able to close the damper all the way if possible for energy conservation. Then of course, anytime you're burning anything, wood or gas, you want the damper wide open. So yeah, it says open left, close right. It's the original brass handle for that pumpy. That was nice. Thank you, John.